Most self-published books never sell a single copy to anyone except for the writer's friends and family. But that doesn't have to be you, and that doesn't have to be your book. If you don't know who I am Kate. I have 30 books out at this point, and I've helped over 3,000 authors self-publish their books using Amazon and market their books using social media. On top of that, my books also make me a full-time living. They allowed me to quit my corporate marketing job and allowed my husband to quit his job to stay home and take care of our child. So if you really want to actually sell your books and you're writing books in order to make money from them, listen up, because there are 3 major mistakes that authors make when they are uploading their first book or when they're trying to sell their first book. The first mistake that is extremely common is a bad cover. A bad cover can make or break, most likely break, your entire book strategy. You've probably heard the phrase, "Don't judge a book by its cover," but the fact is, most people judge books by their cover. That is their first impression of your book when they're scrolling through Amazon. When Amazon recommends a book to them, the cover is the first thing people see. And if your cover looks terrible, people are not going to buy it unless they already have an incredible reason to. And you saying, well, the book is good and it's the best book ever written, not a good enough reason for people to buy it. But don't worry, I'm going to show you some common mistakes and how to fix them towards the end of this video. The second thing that is really common is bad editing. If you are not a writer and you have not written a book before, you might struggle with editing the book. You might have a ton of typos, for example, or your book might just have your plot all over the place with things that don't really feel connected. And while somebody might download your book or read the sample on Amazon, if it reads bad, if it's hard to read or a pain to read or just not enjoyable, people aren't going to buy the book or continue to read it. So your book has to be edited well, and if you can't afford a professional editor, I totally understand, because that's where I was when I started my career. I could not pay an editor to edit my books. I quite literally didn't have the money. So I had to learn to self-edit my books. The final mistake that so many people make, and the biggest mistake that causes the most problems, is bad marketing, or even worse, no marketing at all. I'm gonna have to do the millennial hairstyle, y'all, because my hair is driving me crazy. Now, if you want actionable tips that you can take right now, keep watching this video, but if you want a much quicker fix that's going to solve your problems really quickly and get your book selling today, make sure to check out the link in the description for my real book sales guide so that you can start selling more books today. Otherwise, let's look at covers and how we can fix them. Now, we've all designed a bad cover, and when that bad cover is designed is dependent on when you got started. My worst covers were things I designed in high school, especially when I was doing character art or really bad Photoshop because I didn't know how to use the app. But the great thing is we have a lot of tools at our disposal that make things significantly easier. For example, you could get a free subscription to Canva and use stock images from free sites like Unsplash to get images and then basically Photoshop them together or photo bash them together and edit them together to make a beautiful cover. And with covers, a big issue I see with a lot is bad type. That means the text looks bad. It can be a bad font, it could be just a bad layout, or it could be too many fonts or too many flourishes on a really nice font. The way to fix this, especially if you're a beginner trying to design your own cover, is to pick something super basic. Look at other books in your genre, look at how they're using fonts, and then pick a basic version of that, okay? It doesn't have to be super complicated. It doesn't have to be something super fancy. It just has to be clear and easy to read, especially as a thumbnail. If somebody is in a bookstore standing 10 feet away, they should be able to read your title. And if somebody is scrolling Amazon, they should be able to read the title from the home page, from when they're scrolling, not by having to click and enlarge. If I do use really fancy fonts, like for this book, I try to make sure that my pen name is in a much clearer, easier to read font, because you don't want to have too much of that big fancy font with all the flourishes. One example is my book, An Impressive Proposal. I do have a cursive font because that's pretty standard in a lot of contemporary romance. But look, my cursive font, my handwritten font, is one word of the title, and the rest of it is a really basic sans serif font. And then my book, Rein Him In, uses that same sans serif font, and it's the only font on the cover of the book, because you don't have to have something extremely complex to have something beautiful. Something that I like about this cover as well is it uses some really basic photo bashing skills to put the images together, and this is literally something that anyone could have made in Photoshop given the time and the skills to do it. You don't have to do something extremely complicated. In fact, looking back at An Impressive Proposal, if I had the resources and if I had the images to use, I literally could have made this cover in Canva in like 20 minutes. All I did was pick an element of the story, which is the paint and the palette and the brushes, and put that behind some flowers on the top and bottom border, and then I put my text in the middle. It was that simple. I really purposely didn't do anything overly complicated and didn't use a ton of elements to make this cover. I didn't want a ton of elements because that would distract from the title and from the simple beauty of it. And I had to make sure that my cover matched the genre expectations. But just as a fun fact, my book publishing basics course literally has a free book cover template you can download and use in Photoshop to make your cover in like 10 minutes. But let's look into bad editing and how that can screw up your entire book strategy. When people read a book, they want it to be readable. I know, that sounds crazy. Why would people want to read the book they want to read, right? But literally all you have to do for editing is make your book readable and comfortable to read. That means you have to have good grammar. Your grammar has to be good and make sense. That does not mean you have to use extremely complicated words or use a thesaurus for every other word for your book. Good editing is not about making your book sound smart. It is about making your book digestible to your audience that you want to publish for. If you're publishing a scientific journal and the other people reading it are other microbiologists, yes, use your microbiology language that microbiologists all understand, that the general public would read and be like, I don't know what the you're talking about. But when it comes to fiction books or memoirs or nonfiction self-help, you need to write at a level that people are generally able to read and that people enjoy consuming. Did you know that most of America reads at an 8th grade or lower reading level? Now, that's a pretty dark indication of how our schooling system is going and how children are being left behind, but you also have to consider that is the case when you're writing for a general audience. Sure, people can sound out the words, but if they're not processing what they're reading, then they're not actually consuming and enjoying the book, which means they're not going to recommend it to other people. They're not going to read your next book. They're not going to finish reading the book that they are holding in their hands right that moment or reading on their phone on Kindle Unlimited. And if your book is in Kindle Unlimited, that means you're going to get fewer page reads in the app and a smaller paycheck because people have given up reading your book a few pages in. So make sure that your book is easy for people to read. It doesn't have to be dumbed down for people. Just make sure it's not overly complex or just has overly horrible grammar that makes it impossible to slog through. And of course, the big thing that I always talk about is bad marketing. Bad marketing is going to screw up your book so much because marketing is, simply put, how people find your book. If you cannot market your book, people cannot find your book to buy it. I know. really surprising stuff there. We're going real deep on this video. But let's look at what bad marketing actually looks like, because this is what I see most people do when they're first starting their publishing journey. The first big thing is posting in free book groups on Facebook and just posting, here's my book with my cover and the blurb. Guess what? 1,000 other people are posting in that group every single day to do that. If you're genuinely trying to make money, genuinely trying to sell books, genuinely trying to find fans, that's not gonna work. You need to have creative ways to market your book. Whether you take my TikTok for Authors course and do that, or you just want to post on Facebook, you need to figure out how the marketing works for that platform. And just as a hint, short form video is selling the most books for the most people all the time. Even though TikTok was bought out by a company in the US, it is still the top platform that authors use to sell their books. But if you don't want to use TikTok, you can still use Instagram or Facebook Reels and use the exact same strategies because they are based off of psychology. You need to have a good hook. You need to be marketing your book using juicy scenes and using story and using characters in a way that gets people hooked and emotionally invested to your characters and your story. If you want to learn exactly how I'm doing this with a book series that totally flopped, made me no money, make sure to check out this video.